Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I wanted to talk about workplace narcissism and how it's okay to not trust the people you work with. So what do I mean by not trusting the people you work with? Isn't trust a good thing? Yes. Trust is a good thing. But trust is earned. And on top of that, when you mix money, power, and position into things, sometimes the best of people will do the worst of things to someone they once called friend. Now when something like this happens in your personal life, it's a lot easier to move on and move forward. Once you get over the emotional shock of what this person did to you, you can slow things down a bit, assess what happened, and realize this person is no longer your friend. And you can now elect to stop talking to them. However, if this happens in a workplace setting, you're pretty much stuck. Unless you want to leave the company you're working at and start all over again somewhere else. And usually that's what happens. You have a nice soul, and you thought too deep about a friendship you've made at work, only to get backstabbed and smear campaigned against years later. Only to find your only out is to get another job somewhere else. And hopefully learn your lesson. And not repeat the mistake of fully trusting someone you work with. And let me tell you what. No one should trust anyone 100%. Ever. Even someone that is good. Because we are all human beings. Flawed human beings. And are all capable of slip-ups. And even though someone earns 95% of your trust, you need to keep that extra 5% open so you can see blind spots better. And so you won't be caught off guard by something that comes out of nowhere that might hurt your life. That being said, deep meaningful friendships at work are hard to come by. And can be dangerous if you're not awake and aware. And I say this because it's a horrible dog-eat-dog world, where the next man or woman is usually looking to take your spot. The person that will throw you under the bus in order to get the perks you get at work is usually going to be the person you called friend. They come to you with gifts, favors, and are willing to help. And most importantly, they share secrets with you. And before you know it, you're sharing secrets with this person too, hoping since they are your friend, they won't share what you told them with others. And before you know it, what you told them about something going on at work that you're aware of comes back to bite you in the backside. And before you know it, someone high up in the company is mad at you. And you have no idea as to what's going on. Well, what's going on is this. Narcissists always need a scapegoat. And they will obtain one at work, the same way they do anywhere else. And that's through flattery, providing favors, and sharing secrets. This allows you to drop your guard, and for you to see this person as someone good, and feel comfortable to share secrets back. And nothing bad may happen for a handful of years. But then out of nowhere, bad things start to happen to you at work. And you can't figure out what's going on. Then when it's too late, you realize this so-called friend set you up, and told other people bad half-truths, and complete lies about you and your work. And you realize trying to defend yourself is pointless. Because this so-called friend has everyone in their hip pocket. I think many of you can relate. This is why I say, be very careful of relationships you have when this friendship was made at a place where you make your money. It's fine to make friends at work. But it's good to have an extra set of boundaries with these friends, so it doesn't affect how you do your job, and how others view you in the company you work for. Don't think because someone is sharing workplace gossip with you, that somehow they are trustworthy enough for you to do the same. Or dating someone at work. Or being in a situation where someone might think you are dating someone at work when you're not. Or if you hang out outside of work, such as going to a football game, or bar, To make sure you don't do something when out that you wouldn't want repeated at work that coming Monday. Oftentimes, people that have been narcissistically abused get swept up quickly by new friends accepting them into their world, to the point where we become very trusting. And we put everything all out there. And doing that in general can be dangerous. But at work, or with a work friend, it really can. This is how promotions are stolen. Opportunities are lost. And good people find themselves out there trying to get out of the company they currently work for. I believe one of the main reasons for people not being satisfied with their jobs and are looking for employment elsewhere is covert narcissistic abuse. No matter it be from a boss or supervisor, or someone they thought was a cool work buddy, but turned out to be a snake in disguise. So should you be boring and do nothing at work? And not be a fun individual? No. You can be a fun person. That's hard working. With a great attitude. But understand, this person that is your friend today may not be your friend tomorrow. Any workplace can be highly competitive. And if someone feels like they will be able to keep their job by throwing you under the bus, you're probably going to get thrown under the bus. That's why being careful of workplace friendships is so important. This allows you to not feed the narcissistic monster data. Well, before you've determined you're dealing with a narcissistic monster, because we all know they love data. They mine our information. And it's stored for later use. No matter if it's a month or a year down the road. So what's the best thing to do? When you are in a workplace setting, if you want to stay as safe as possible, the best thing you can do is observe. Listen. Slow things down. Pick your words carefully. Realize there's always someone else watching and listening even when you think there's not. And never trust it when someone says, "You can tell me. I won't tell anyone." Remember, when someone betrays your trust in your personal life, it's no fun, but you can just elect to stop talking to this person. But when it's at work, it's on another level, where you're now fighting to survive. But the more you fight, the more you and your job start to sink. And please don't think that being careful at work is being paranoid. Because it's not. It's called being smart. Because even if you do everything right, you can still end up with a narcissist boss. Or someone that is still trying to throw you under the bus. But you do stand a bit more of a chance if you observe your surroundings first before you act or react to something. And before you share certain details with another coworker. I would love to get your perspective on this topic. Do you have any stories on this topic? And is what I'm saying hitting home? This kind of discussion is good. Because learning about these things can save someone a lot of time or misery while on the job. And it hopefully will help them find success at the same time. And I'm all about that. I love to see good people get ahead in this difficult world we live in. Well, that's all I have for now. Until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.